It's not your fault. You couldn't have known. It was done without your consent. It was perpetrated against you when you were defenseless to stop it. All the powers in your life, uh, well-meaning as they might have been, are responsible for the state of affairs inside your head. Their intentions were not malicious. They were only speaking the things that they had heard. Get a good job, work for a union outfit, save up for retirement. Someday you might be the boss, if you just stay in line and don't make waves. So now that you found out all that you found all that to be a bunch of hooey. What's to be done about it? That's the real issue, not the lies and the half-truths painted on every wall of your inner brain, but not the chains that those ideas have forged to keep your conformity from breaking rank. It's nothing. It's none of those issues, but rather, what are you going to do about it now that you know? Consider this guy that was laying beside the pool of Bethesda in the story of the Bible, John chapter 5. He's laying there for 38 years. This guy had convinced himself that this was simply the way things were. They couldn't be changed because he did not possess the necessary resources to make the change. He had no one to lift him up into the pool once the angel had stirred the waters. That's how the story goes. But Jesus wouldn't have any of this. He said, "You want to walk?" That's what he said. "Do you want to walk?" And when the lame guy started spouting all the reasons why he was unable to walk, he was not met with arguments from Jesus. His helper simply told him, "If that's what you want, then take up your mat and let's get out of here." No allowance was made for a recital of fruitless past experiences. No place for the negative voices of fear and failure. Simply faith. Those ideas you have been drenched with for decades need no longer dampen and extinguish the flame of your life. It begins in the mind. It journeys through the heart, and it manifests itself out in the physical world. If you will believe, all things are possible. Sounds like fun fantasy, right? But what if it's real? What if the only chains that are holding you down are the ones you allow to be fashioned by your own thoughts and your own words? You give them space. You let them reside where they're in the place of the faith that loves to come and uproot them. Those ideas, they die hard, like weeds in a garden. They go deep into the soil. And clipping the tops will produce a clear field for a day, but unless plucked up by the roots, they return very soon. And they bring tons of their buddies with them. Are you ready to walk? Are you tired of sitting beside the water, waiting for someone to come and help you in? It may be a teacher, it may be a preacher, it may be your spouse, it may be a dormouse. But when that voice breaks through the mist surrounding your thoughts, be wise enough to realize it was sent with a mission to free you from the tyranny of past experiences. You can expect resistance from those voices, that they will tell you that there's no ball players on your field of dreams. They'll tell you that you're stupid for sitting there looking at an empty diamond that you sacrificed your farm to build, but you will know better. You can foresee the future. You know that the people will come. Go then. Don't let anything or anyone stop you. You've heard the voice calling you forward. Don't you dare look back.